ॐ नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यं श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादञ्च हस्तमलकं च शिष्यं तन्तोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि। भगवद्गीता अध्याय 3 श्लोक 36। अर्जुन उवाच अथ केन प्रयुक्तोऽयं पापञ्चरति पूरुषः अनिच्छन्नपि वार्ष्णेय बलादिव नियोजितः। Arjuna is asking a question. In the previous shloka, Bhagavan talked about people giving up their own dharma, swadharma, and taking to paradharma. Paradharmo bhayavaha. Paradharma is a papa because it is as good as adharma. Having listened to this, Arjuna gets a question. Why people deviate from dharma? Why people do adharma? Most often it is not because of not knowing the right and wrong. The basic dharma, almost everyone in the world know. At least the basic values like truthfulness, etc., is universally known. Then if you are exposed to the culture based on the Shastra, you know more of dharma, what one should do, etc., what one should not do. Despite knowing what is dharma and what is adharma, people give up dharma and tread the path of adharma. Everyone knows I should not tell lies. Even an ordinary person knows. Yet, people tell lies. People deceive others, spread rumors, manipulate others. Why? Is it not that they don't know? They know very well. They know that they are deviating from dharma. They are violating dharma. Yet they do it. What impels them to do it? Arjuna is asking, what impels people to do it? Anichannapi. Even if they don't like, they end up doing it. He Varshneya. Bhagavan is addressing Arjuna. He Varshneya. Varshneya means a descendant of Vrishni. Vrishni is a Yadava. A descendant of Vrishni is Varshneya. Krishna is a Varshneya. From the standpoint of his family, he is a Varshneya. Atha kena prayuktaha ayam purushaha anichannapi balat niyojitaha iva papam charati. Atha. Atha is arambharthe. There is no special meaning for atha. It indicates arambha. So, Arjuna is starting a sentence. So, sometimes you can use an avyaya like atha to begin a sentence. That's all. I am starting a new sentence. It is indicated. That's all. Atha. Now. So, just as we say now, let's discuss this. In that sense, atha. Ayam purushaha. This purusha, this human being, kena prayuktaha, impelled by who? What impels him? Kena prayuktaha, forced by who? Enslaved by which force? Anichannapi, even if he does not like, because he knows that he is doing a wrong thing and he will have to get the phala later on. He will have to suffer in the long run. He knows. He knows it is not right. His conscience pricks. You are doing a wrong thing. Yet he is forced. And he also knows that he will not get moksha easily if he does this. He is deviating from the path of moksha. Yet, kena prayuktaha, anichannapi, despite not liking to do it. Balat niyojitaha iva, as though impelled by force, as though engaged by force. Papam charati, he does papa, does adharma, commits adharma. What is that agent which makes him do it? Is it Al Qaeda or ISIS? What is it? Is it an external agent or is it an internal agent? So we will see the connection for this bhashya, this shloka. Yadyapi anarthamulam dhyayato vishayan pumsaha ragadveshau hyasya paripanthinau iti cha uktam vikshiptam anavadharitam cha taduktam tat sankshiptam nishchitam cha idameva iti jnatumichan Arjuna uvacha jnate hi tasmin taduchedaya yatnam kuryam iti. So, anartha moola. The question is about anartha moola, the root cause of all undesirables, the root cause of all disasters. Here, anartha is the spiritual downfall. Spiritual degradation is the anartha for a spiritual aspirant. Nothing can be a greater anartha than a spiritual degradation, spiritual downfall. Anarthasya moolam, the root cause of the anartha. What leads to anartha? That is the question about. But this anartha moola has been discussed already. What leads to spiritual downfall has been discussed already. Where dhyayato vishayan pumsaha sangasteshu pajayate sangat sanjayate kamaha kamat krodho bhijayate, etc. Enough. So good. You are memorizing all the verses. It's good. So, in such places, ragadveshau indriyasyendriyasyarthe ragadveshau vyavasthitau tayor navashamagachet tau hyasya paripanthinau. Here and there, it has been discussed. What causes spiritual downfall has been discussed in chapter 2 as well as in chapter 3. Iti cha uktam, iti anarthamulam uktam. The anarthamula has been mentioned already. Yet there is a problem. Though it is told, it is not adequate. Why not adequate? Bhashyakara says, vikshittam anavadharitam cha uktam. Yadyapi uktam, yadyapi anarthamulam uktam, tathapi vikshiptam anavadharitam cha uktam. Though it is told vikshiptam and anavadharitam. Vikshiptam means scattered. Scattered here and there. A little is told here, a little is told there. Not collectively told. It is not summed up properly. Vikshiptam uktam. And anavadharitam cha uktam. Anavadharitam means not ascertained. This alone is the culprit. it is not pinpointed. Anavadharitam uktam, not properly ascertained. This is the basis. It is not told. So these two lacunae are there in what has been told. Tat sankshiptam, we have read. Tat sankshiptam nishchitancha idameva iti jnatumichan Arjuna uvacha. Tat means anarthamulam. Sankshiptam nishchitancha. Sankshiptam means summed up, all put in the same place, all put together. Previously it was vikshiptam, here and there. Now it is summed up. And nishchitancha, with the ascertainment. Idameva iti nishchitam. This alone is the problem. In this manner it has to be ascertained. So idameva iti nishchitam jnatumichan. With the desire to know in this manner. All summed up together, all collected together, as well as with the ascertainment. Arjuna uvacha, Arjuna says, Arjuna said. And why Arjuna wants to know this? Why Arjuna wants to know anarthamula? Instead you can ask for arthamula. It is always good to think of positive. Why Arjuna wants to know the negative? Then Bhashyakara says, Jnate hi tasmin taduchedaya yatnam kuryam iti. Tasmin jnate, when it is known, when the cause of disaster is known, then taduchedaya yatnam kuryam, I can make effort to destroy it. Only when you know the terrorist base, you can destroy it. If you don't know where it is operating from, you cannot destroy them. Similarly, jnatehi tasmin, when the anarthamula is known properly, one can make effort to destroy it. So with this intention, Arjuna is asking the question. Atha kena prayuktoyam ityadi. Atha kena hetu bhutena prayuktah san rajnya iva bhrityaha ayam papam karma charati आचरति पुरुषः स्वयं अनिच्छन्नपि हे वार्ष्णेय वृष्णिकुलप्रसूत बलादिव नियोजितः राज्ञा इव इत्युक्तो दृष्टान्तः. अथ केन हेतुभूतेन, अथ केन हेतुभूतेन, because of which hetu, because of which cause, prayuktah san, being impelled, Rajna iva bhrityaha, like a servant is forced by a king. The servant may not like to do it, but since the king is forcing him to do, he may have to do certain works. Ayam purushaha, this human being, papam charati. Charati is equal to acharati, commits papa. Swayam anichannapi, though he does not like to do it, despite not liking it. He Varshneya. Varshneya is equal to Vrishnikula Prasuta. One who is born in the family of Vrishni is called Varshneya. Baladivaniojitaha, as though impelled by force. Rajna iva bhrityaha iti ukto drishtantaha. For balat niyojitaha, the drishtanta has been told already. Rajna iva bhrityaha, just like a bhritya, a servant is forced by a king to act in a particular way. No sambandha for the next shloka. Shrunutam vairinam sarvanarthakaram yam tvam pruchhasi iti Shri Bhagavan uvacha. Shrunutam vairinam. So please listen. Tam vairinam, about that vairi, about the shatru, the enemy. Sarvanarthakaram, who causes all disasters, who is responsible for all disasters. Yam tvam pruchhasi, whom you are asking about. Yam vairinam tvam pruchhasi, tam sarvanarthakaram vairinam shranu. Iti Shri Bhagavan. With this idea, Bhagavan says the following verse. And now, all of a sudden, a Shishya raises hand. When Bhashyakara is saying this, someone raises hand. What is Bhagavan? Who is Bhagavan? Then Bhashyakara is explaining the word Bhagavan. See, Aishwaryasya samagrasya dharmasya yashasasriyaha vairagyasyaatha mokshasya Shannam bhaga itirana. Vairagyasyaatha mokshasya is one reading. Another reading is Jnana vairagyayoshchaiva is another reading. Both readings are okay. And another place also, Shannam bhaga itirana. Instead of that, you can get another reading, Itingana. Itingana. Aishwaryadrishatkam Yasmin Vasudeve Nityam Apratibadhatvena. Apratibadhatvena is there or apratibandhena? Okay, fine. Apratibadhatvena सामस्त्येन वर्तते उत्पत्तिं प्रलयं चैव भूतानाम् आगतिं गतिं वेत्ति विद्यामविद्याञ्च स वाच्यो भगवानिति उत्पत्त्यादिविषयञ्च विज्ञानं यस्य सः वासुदेवः वाच्यः भगवान् इति ऐश्वर्यस्य समग्रस्य धर्मस्य यशसः श्रियः ज्ञानवैराग्ययोश्चैव वैराग्यस्याथ मोक्षस्य षण्णां भग इति रण. So, what is Bhagavan? To explain the meaning of the word Bhagavan, Bhashyakara refers to certain source books. And the source here is Vishnu Purana. In Vishnu Purana, the word Bhagavan is explained. And Bhashyakara refers to Vishnu Purana. And he just quotes 2 shlokas from there. Bhaga, the word Bhaga stands for 6 qualities. Aishwarya, Aishwaryasya samagrasya, samagra Aishwarya, total Aishwarya. Aishwarya means overlordship. Having a say over others is Aishwarya. Even in a family, you have some Aishwarya over the other people in the family, the head of the family. What he says, the other people, at least his wife might do what he says. Or maybe the wife may have more Aishwarya in some places. And he may have a servant and he may have Aishwarya over his servant, employee. The head of the ashrama has Aishwarya to the extent he can make others do what he says in the ashrama. So he has some amount of Aishwarya, overlordship. Bhagavan has total Aishwarya, overlordship over everyone. Bhishasmad vatah pavate bhayadasyagnishtapati bhayattapati suryaha. Even Surya, Agni, everyone obey Bhagavan. Therefore, total Aishwarya. Even the highest devatas have to follow the command of Bhagavan. So, samagrasya Aishwaryasya dharmasya, samagra dharma. Dharma means punya. All punya belongs to Bhagavan. He is the giver of punya. Therefore, he is the repository of all punya. And yashasaha, fame. He has all fame. If anybody becomes famous, it is because of Bhagavan. Therefore, all fame belongs to Bhagavan. Shriyaha, Shrihi, wealth. All wealth belongs to Bhagavan. If anybody in the world is wealthy, it is because of Bhagavan's grace. Without Bhagavan's grace, one cannot get wealth. Therefore, Shriyaha. Samagrasya should be connected with all this. Samagrasya Aishwaryasya, Samagrasya Dharmasya, Samagrasya Yashasaha, Samagrasya Shriyaha, Vairagyasya, Samagrasya Vairagyasya. He has all Vairagya. He doesn't need anything because he is complete. Therefore, total Vairagya. And Mokshasya. Vyakhyanakara says, Moksha stands for Jnana. Jnanasya. Because Jnana is the means for Moksha. Therefore, Lakshanaya. Moksha stands for Jnana. He has all Jnana. Sarvajna. Shannam Bhaga Itirana. These 6 are called Bhaga. Samagra Aishwarya, Samagra Dharma, Samagra Yashas, Samagra Shrihi, Samagra Vairagyam, Samagra Mokshaha. Means Samagra Jnanam. These 6 are called Bhaga. Shannam. These 6. Bhaga iti irana. Bhaga iti irana. They are called Bhaga. Iti irana means they are called Bhaga. Iti uchyante. And Bhagaha asya asti iti Bhagavan. One who has Bhaga, he is called Bhagavan. Bhaga plus Matup becomes Bhagavan. Aishwaryad Shatkam. Aishwarya, etc. These 6. Shatkam, a group of 6. Yasmin Vasudeve Nityam Apratibadhatvena Samastyena Vartante. These 6. Yasmin Vasudeve, in which Vasudeva, in which Ishvara, Nityam, always, Apratibadhatvena, without any obstacle, Samastyena Vartate, totally, Samastyena, completely, Vartate, they are all present. So this is an explanation of Samagrasya. Nityam apratibadhatvena samastyena is an explanation of Samagrasya. So, Saha Bhagavan ityuchyate. He is called Bhagavan. So, it is one definition of Bhagavan in Vishnu Purana. Then there is another description also. Utpattim pralayanchaiva bhutanam agatim gatim vetti vidyam avidyancha savachyo bhagavaniti. So one who knows these things, what bhutanam utpattim pralayancha, one who knows the origin and resolution of beings. So everyone is born because of Bhagavan's grace. It is the scheme of Bhagavan. And he decides when someone has to be born, when someone has to take a janma. and what kind of janma he will get. So utpattim, bhutanam utpattim means our sharira utpatti. Bhagavan knows it. What is one's karma, and according to one's karma, what kind of janma one should get. It is known by Bhagavan, and he decides it. And pralayan chaiva, bhutanam pralayam, the resolution of beings. When one should die, even that is determined by Bhagavan, according to one's prarabdha. When the prarabdha gets over, one has to die. We don't know when we will die, but Bhagavan knows. How much is our prarabdha? Bhagavan knows. And he will decide. Bhutanam agatim gatim. Agati means income. Agati means income. Agaminyau sampadapadau, Anandagiri says. Agati means the future prosperity, income. How much is one's income? We may not know. And how much income we are going to have in future, we don't know. Whether income will be there at all. So whether there is Bhandara tomorrow, Bhagavan knows. So, Agati, what we will get, what we will accomplish in future. Will there be prosperity? Bhagavan knows. And he determines the prosperity of an individual according to his or her karma. So the prosperity is in the hands of Bhagavan. And gatim, gati means going, loss, apad is gati. What we are going to lose, we don't know. But Bhagavan knows what an individual is going to lose. Even the loss of wealth or loss of hair, wealth loss. For some people, hair loss bothers. That is why certain things are there in the market. How to prevent hair loss. Hair loss bothers more than wealth loss. So, gati, loss is the papa. It is a result of one's papa. And it is also determined by Bhagavan according to one's adharma, one's papa. And sometimes it may be a punya also, losing. It can be a blessing in disguise. Because that is when one thinks of getting moksha. Sometimes it can be a blessing in disguise, especially for a mumukshu. He lost his job, then he thought of studying Vedanta. Quite possible. And there are chances that then he will study Vedanta sincerely, he will pursue moksha sincerely. Even such things happen. Veti vidyam avidyancha. He knows vidya and avidya also. So bhutanam vidyam avidyancha veti. He knows the ignorance as well as knowledge of an individual. So how much ignorant a person is, the person himself may not know, but Bhagavan knows. Avidyam veti. And vidyam veti. How much knowledge a person has, Bhagavan knows. So he is Sarvajnaha. In short, he is Sarvajna. Sarvam janati. What is there in our mind, also Bhagavan knows. Saha Bhagavan iti vachyaha. He is called Bhagavan. Utpatyadi vishayancha vijnanam yasya saha vasudevaha vachyaha Bhagavan iti. One who has utpatyadi vishayam vijnanam, one who has the knowledge of utpatti etc. Saha vasudevaha, that kind of Vasudeva, that kind of Ishvara. Bhagavan iti vachyaha. He is known as Bhagavan. Thus, Bhashyakara explained the meaning of Bhagavan based on 2 shlokas of Vishnu Puranam. Now he starts, now we will go to Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. Kama esha krodha eshaha rajo guna samudbhavaha mahashano mahapapma vidyenamiha vairinam. So, Bhagavan is answering Arjuna's question. Eshaha kamaha. Eshaha. This means what you are asking about. Atha kena prayuktaha papam charati. What impels a person to do papa? The one who impels a person to do papa is kamaha, is desire. Eshaha kamaha. He is the desire. It is the desire which makes a person do papa, despite not liking. He is forced by the desire. He is pushed by the desire. The desire pulls him. Do papa, despite being reluctant. Eshaha krodhaha. And the same kama takes another form. The same desire takes another form, krodhaha, anger, hatred, when it is obstructed. Rajoguna samudbhavaha. Both kama and krodha are rajoguna samudbhavaha. It is a result of rajoguna. It is a modification of rajoguna. Bhashyakara explains rajoguna samudbhavaha in 2 ways. Rajogunaha samudbhavaha yasya saha rajoguna samudbhavaha. Rajoguna is its origin, is its source. Therefore, it is called Rajoguna. Rajoguna samudbhavaha. It originates from Rajoguna, Kama. Also, it impels Rajoguna, stimulates Rajoguna. Rajogunasya samudbhavaha. One is Bahuvrihi Samasa. Another is Shashti Tatpurusha Samasa. Rajogunasya samudbhavaha. It is the source of Rajoguna. Means it instigates Rajoguna. Kama pushes Rajoguna further. And then one becomes active. He acts according to the Kama. Otherwise, quiet person. Mahashanaha. It is a great voracious eater. Mahashanaha. Glutton. Eats too much, consumes a lot. Means causes a lot of destruction. Eats up a lot. Mahapapma. It is a great papi because it is the one who causes people to do papa. All papas are happening because of Kama. Therefore, Kama is the great papi. Enam vairinam vidhi. Enam iha vairinam vidhi. Enam, this Kama, iha vairinam vidhi. Iha samsare, in this world, inside yourself, internal enemy, vairinam vidhi. Understand him as an enemy. Kamaha eshaha sarvalokashatruhu yannimitta sarvanartha praptihi praninam eshaha sarvalokashatruhu kamaha. So, eshaha sarvalokashatruhu. It is the enemy of everyone. Sarvaloka, every individual, it is an enemy. Sarvasya lokasya shatruhu. Sarvalokasya shatruhu. Enemy of everyone. Universal enemy. Yannimitta sarvanartha praptif praninam. Yannimitta, because of which praninam sarvanartha praptihi. The pranis, the individuals get all disasters, all difficulties, all undesirable happens because of Kama. It causes spiritual downfall as well as it creates difficulty in the life also by producing papa. All the sufferings are because of Kama. This person might not have done anything in this janma, but he might have done something in the past. And why did he do it? Because of Kama. Therefore, all sufferings are attributed to kama. Saha eshah kamaha pratihataha kenachit krodhatvena parinamate. Saha eshah kamaha, this kama, kenachit pratihataha, when it is obstructed by someone, krodhatvena parinamate, the same kama transforms into krodha. Krodhatvena parinamate, transforms into krodha. Ataha krodhopi esha eva. Ataha, therefore, eshaha krodhaha api, even krodha, even anger or hatred, is eshaha eva. This kama alone is krodhaha. Rajoguna samudbhavaha rajascha tadgunascha rajogunaha saha samudbhavaha yasya saha kamaha rajoguna samudbhavaha. Rajoguna samudbhavaha rajascha tadgunascha rajogunaha. Karmadharaya samasa. Rajaha, which is a guna, is called rajoguna. Saha samudbhavaha yasya saha kamaha rajoguna samudbhavaha. Samudbhava means samudbhavati asmaditi samudbhavaha. Source or origin. Apadana vyutpatti. Samudbhavati asmat iti samudbhavaha. Rajogunaha samudbhavaha yasya saha rajoguna samudbhavaha means that which comes from rajoguna. Rajoguna is its source. Therefore, it is called rajoguna samudbhavaha. Desire is a product of rajoguna. Rajaso lobha evacha. Later on, Bhagavan himself will say, Sattvat sanjayate jnanam rajaso lobha evacha pramadamo tamaso bhavato jnanam evacha. You can find the shloka where it is. So, kama is produced by rajoguna, and when it is produced, it impels rajoguna further and makes a person work, produces karma. Even karma is another ramification of rajoguna, another consequence, another effect of rajoguna. Rajogunasya va samudbhavaha kamo hi udbhutaha rajah pravartayan purusham pravartayati trishnaya hi ahamkaritaha iti dukkhitanam rajah karye sevadau pravrittanam pralapashruyate. Rajogunasya va samudbhavaha rajoguna samudbhavaha. Another derivation of rajoguna samudbhavaha. Rajogunasya samudbhavaha rajoguna samudbhavaha. It is the source of Rajoguna, origin of Rajoguna. Kamohi. So va means it is another Vigraha Vakya of Rajoguna Samudbhavaha. Another way of explaining Rajoguna Samudbhavaha. It is indicated by va or Rajogunasya Samudbhavaha. Shashti Tatpurusha. And he explains this samasa further. Kamohi udbhutaha. When the kama is present, udbhutaha, having originated, having risen, rajah pravartayan, kama impels rajaha, activates rajaha, and then rajah purusham pravartayati, then makes a person work. Purusham karye pravartayati, karmani pravartayati, makes a person work, engages a person in action. That is why people themselves admit sometimes, because of desire I am working. So kama leads to karma, and then a person suffers. Bhashyakara gives an instance. Trishnayahi ahamkaritaha iti dukkhitanam rajah karye sevadau pravrittanam pralapaha shruyate. So rajah karye sevadau pravrittanam, seva etc., job etc. Seva is some kind of job, or maybe business also, whatever. So seva adi. Seva means job, not seva to the guru or temple, not that seva. So some kind of job he takes under someone. Seva adi, business, marriage, anything. It is rajah karya. So any activity is rajah karya. Rajah karye sevadau pravrittanam. Those who are engaged in seva etc., in job etc., after engaging in job, sometimes they don't get what they want. Instead, they are forced to do adharma in the job or in the business, etc. So then they repent afterwards. And then they say, Trishnayahi ahamkaritaha. I was made to work because of Trishna, because of desire. Trishnaya, because of desire, I was impelled, I was karitaha. After committing a blunder, he realizes. And then he repents. So, sevadau pravrittanam pralapaha, dukkhitanam pralapaha. Dukkhitanam, those who are repenting, the sad ones, their pralapaha, their lamentation, shruyate, it is heard. So kama impels a person to do wrong things. Kama impels a person to do blunders. This is understood very well even in the world also. Mahashanaha mahat ashanam yasya iti महाशनः, महाशनः, महत् अशनं यस्य सः महाशनः. One whose food is great. Ashanam means food. His food is great, large quantity. He eats large quantity of food. Kama consumes a lot, means not easy to gratify. Ataha eva महापाप्मा कामेन हि प्रेरितः जन्तुः पापं करोति. अतः एव महापाप्मा, because of the same reason, महाशनत्वादेव महापाप्मा, he is a great papi. कामेन हि प्रेरितः जन्तुः पापं करोति. Jantuhu, an individual impelled by kama, does papa. Ataha viddhi enam kamam iha samsare vairinam. Ataha, therefore, enam kamam, this kama, iha samsare, in this world, vairinam viddhi, understand the kama as the enemy. Don't think kama is a friend. Generally, people think kama is a friend. But it is the enemy. Because of kama, we lose a lot of things. Sometimes the whole life is lost in chasing the kama. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.